way, David. Thank you. Well, Smitty, tonight a lot of experience on the floor. Guys who have been going up against each other for a very long time.
You have to have those wily vets. I know young guys get up and down, athleticism, but the vets, they just know how to play, especially when you have one of those experienced guys coming off the bench. He could be very key to making a run and also changing the course of the game.
And guys look for ways to kind of get up for a game, don't they? They like the individual rivalries they see.
Yeah, they love it. You get a chance to look down there and see another guy you've been going against each other for years. It's you versus him in somewhat of a game within the game.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Paul George is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Good on the three-point shot.
What can you say? If he started hitting it from that range, there's nothing you can do.
Beverley finds Zubac. Back to Beverley. There's the pass to Zubac. They get the rebound. Harkless on the wing. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Bogut. Here's Green. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there toward the D.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle, here's Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
And George, here we go. And he goes in for the dunk.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
It's George on the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
And finished off by Bogut.
Defensively, all eyes on Clay. Great scorer, but also able to beat you with the pass.
Beverley against Curry. Now here's Beverley. He's guarded close. 5 to shoot. Now here's Harkless. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Outside, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Beverley against Curry. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that look like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
Kicks to Beverley. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Chandler outside. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Leonard, that's for 2. And the Clippers miss again. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And it's Russell in the corner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass. Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, I guess, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
You know, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain their intensity.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Ivica Zubac is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Magruder in at the small forward position. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Russell. Off the left rim and out.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one. The Clippers are trying to revamp their roster. They will pursue the big-time free agents. We all know the L.A. market, it's a big selling point.
Another 3 for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Smitty, even as they aggressively court star free agents, the Clippers were some of the best draft assets they've had in a decade.
You're totally right. From 2010 until this past draft lottery, they didn't draft no higher than 25th. 2 lottery picks this summer, adding some young blood to their roster.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
High percentage play, working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
Warriors leading by 8. Russell kicks it to Looney. Russell looking around for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Clippers trail by 8. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Zubac. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Magruder. Rebounded by Bell.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Thompson outside. Inside. No good from Bell. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Magruder, defended by Bell. And the pass to Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Magruder. Over Bell. Here's Zubac. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. Jerebko kicks to Thompson. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. There's a real art, isn't there, Steve, to drawing charges? Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly. Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about them.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, a high level of scrutiny for this Warriors team. Last season, they led the league in technicals and ejections. Smitty, how important is it for them to get a handle on that?
Well, it's not a good look for them, but they have some competitors. But you have to challenge in the right way. Play with poise, and they're fine when they're on the court.
To the paint, and it's Green with the jam.
I love it. That's great teamwork on the pick and roll. Then Draymond finished strong.
1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Beverly the pass to Harkless. He dishes it to Leonard. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
50 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry on the wing. To the inside.
Oh, goodness. Terrific. The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind. How can we score?
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Harkless gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Now here's Curry, guarded closely. Russell left side. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the end. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. Well, for the Warriors, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They look too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
What I admire is his consistency. Some guys get it done every other night. He gets it done every night.
Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Green and Bogut, the defensive big men. And it's McKinney in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. The Clippers testing out new digital offerings, things like visual enhancements to provide live information, different viewing angles, Smitty, to their fans.
You're right, Kevin. Something the league is looking at as well, providing different options with the software background and Clippers ownership. It makes sense they want to break new ground. Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw, good. Bogut. We always hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. Talk a little bit about the unique bond that you NBA players, Steve, share.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that brotherhood is something special, Kevin, because there are guys that's going through some of the same situations you've been through, especially when you get a chance to talk to some of the veterans. And then the younger guys, when you become a vet, you share all that knowledge. And then what I love about it, that brotherhood, even when you retire, you get a chance to still keep in touch. And you see the evolutions of a lot of those players' families. You see their kids grow, and you love to still be a part of that unique situation. Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Down low. And there's Bogut on the assist by Curry. Bogut's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when Bogut can catch the basketball in his sweet spot, he is so crafty at finding ways to bury the basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Clippers making a change here. And Beverly kicks to Chandler. George against Bell. Shot to stop the run. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Paul George.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Looney passes to Urepko. Thompson dishes to Curry. Clock at 6. Back to Thompson. Goes up at the stripe. Chandler with the rebound. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Klay Thompson came ready-made to the NBA as far as his three-point shooting goes, Steve, but What impresses you most with how he's developed the rest of his game?
Well, he was a shooter. Now he's a scorer. He can post up, he can knock it down from the mid-range, and he can make plays off the dribble now. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his footwork.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Warriors leading by 9. Passes to Bell. He kicks it to Curry. There's 1:26 left in the third.
Nice to see Looney getting involved with the slam there. An athletic player who provides some muscle for them around the rim.
Clippers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Outside, George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Golden State. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Los Angeles. It's Bell on the wing. Over George. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this is a shot Bell can make. You give him room, and he'll make you pay.
And Beverly kicks to George. Shamet guarded by Curry. 6 to shoot. Shamet lays it up off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Golden State moving the ball around. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Beverly. Curry passes to Jerebko. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's George. Off the mark. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top. They're up by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Harkless is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry against Leonard to the right side. Russell with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 9. Harkless with it. On the wing, George. Over Green. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 9 points for George. Curry against Leonard. Russell kicks to Curry. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
Here's Leonard. Shoots over Curry. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Russell. To the inside. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by McKinney. Warriors leading by 10. It's Russell with the drive. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's Paul George on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Curry, defended by Harkless. And here is Curry. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks to Harkless. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Curry. Here's McKinney. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice D from Russell.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Curry kicks to Russell. Will get the pass to McKinney. From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Green bounce pass. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Leonard against Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Andrew, you've been called underrated so often. Now it's overrated. What do you think about that?
I don't really care what the media say. I'm overrated, underrated, injury prone. I'm good enough, I'm not good enough. So it doesn't really matter. As long as we keep winning games, I really don't care. I'm not a stats guy, so for all the fantasy players out there, I don't care about fantasy. I'm just trying to win games.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David